All right, guys. So welcome to another exciting webinar powered by 10 Trade. My name is Tobi Okunuga, and I'm excited to be here again this evening. And tonight we'll be looking at the concept of trading psychology. All right, very, very important concept that a lot of traders today overlook. All right, and today my goal is to demystify the concept of trading psychology. All right. Now I'm going to be giving you a particular perspective that you should use to have your psychology in top gear. Okay. And then this is based on how I approach the market. Okay. And how a lot of other traders that are doing well also approach the market. Okay. So when we talk about trading psychology, what exactly are we talking about? I would say trading psychology has to be the state of mind, right, that you should have when trading, right? The state of your mindset, your heart set, your emotions, okay, at the point of trading. Now, if you don't have the proper psychology, the proper mindset while trading, you'll find out that you won't be making any kind of progress. All right. Now, I think about this a lot. And then it occurred to me that in the Forex industry, in the Forex crypto industry, we have a lot of mentors, a lot of people that teach upcoming traders how to trade Forex profitably. I mean, they teach people their exact trading strategy, but they can teach about 1,000 people, and just less than 50 people are actually making money with that system. When you go on YouTube today and type how to make money with Forex, you will find a lot of videos about how to make money with Forex. And some videos there are pretty good, right? There are some educators that are pretty good and they know exactly what they are doing, what they are saying. And those educators have thousands of students, but very few people are actually making money with that content. So it is not, so people don't lose money trading because of the lack of the right knowledge. It's not because they don't have good mentors, right? But the missing link most times is the issue of psychology, is the mindset. All right. You might have a trading system that the win rate is massive, right? But if you do not have the right psychology to trade, that system is not going to work for you. All right. So a major difference between a struggling trader and a profitable trader is psychology. All right. There is a particular mindset that profitable traders have, and there's a particular mindset that struggling traders have. All right. So what we'll be demystifying tonight is the mindset that you need to have, okay, to transcend into being a profitable trader. All right. And tonight we are going to be dealing majorly with intangibles, all right? Intangibles. So you really have to, be in the same frequency as I'm on, so that you can really understand exactly what I'm trying to say. All right. So we should be out of here in less than 1 hour. Trading psychology is not too deep, so you just need to have some things in place, and the bulk of the work has to be done by you. When it comes to psychology, this is one thing that nobody can really teach you, so to say. You have to come to a realization and start implementing those concepts. Okay, so that's why I said it's more of intangibles, right? So, and once you learn something tonight, all right, don't think that overnight you're going to have your mindset in check 100%. No, right? It might take a while for you to be at top level gear when it comes to your psychology, but you need to add it to your trading, right? Improve your psychology, improve your mindset. Only then, right, can you become people in the top 1% of profitable traders, all right? So now I'll be talking about a few things that you need to overcome, and then I'll be talking about systems that you should put in place, all right? So we're going to be talking about things you should overcome and systems you should put in place, okay, to have the psychology in check. All right, so things you should, okay, overcome. Okay, on one side, and then we'll talk about systems, because one way whereby systems to help you develop solid trading psychology. Okay. Once you're able to put that systems in place, you would naturally start having a solid trading psychology. All right. Your mindset will naturally start growing. Okay. Tohimi, you're welcome. I'm sorry I murdered your name. I hope I didn't. Kalu Ikena, you're welcome as well. All right, so we're talking about trading psychology, okay? And then we're just getting started with the content. So if you're just joining us, you've not missed so much. You've not missed so much, okay? Hold on, let me fix my video here. All right. Perfect. So when it comes to trading psychology, we want to talk about things that you should overcome. And then the next thing that we'll talk about is systems you need to put in place to help you develop a solid trading psychology. Once you start thinking about it in terms of systems, right? Things will fall in place automatically. It will be very, very easy for you to build a solid trading psychology once you have a system in place, right? So all you have to do is just follow that system, and naturally the result is going to follow. Now, the first thing that I want you to overcome when it comes to your trading. Now, let me do a quick poll here. How many of us here can say that you have a solid grip on your psychology, right? If you have a solid grip on your psychology, type in yes in the chat box. If you are still trying to work on it, if you are trying to be better, or you are still struggling, type in no in the chat box. All right. If you have a solid grip on your psychology, type in yes. But if you are still working on psychology, you're trying to be better, you know, you are still get emotional with your trades, all right, type in no. Okay, good. So thank you for being honest, guys. So that means you are in the right place. Okay, you're in the right place, and tonight, hopefully, I will help you, you know, overcome these challenges. So the first thing that you want to overcome, guys, is the concept called fear. All right. You know, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I know that everybody here at the point in time, you know that you should overcome fear, but you just don't know how to do it. All right. Don't worry. When we talk about the systems, all right, it will be obvious to you how you overcome fear. But I'll just do a bit of, you know, backstory on fear before we talk about systems. All right. So fear is false evidence appearing real. And one major thing when it comes to fear is when a trader has been or has lost a few trades. So maybe you've had losing streaks, like you've lost 3 to 5 trades back to back. Now, at that point in time, fear starts to set in because you are now afraid of losing the next trade. You are afraid of taking the next trade. So it kind of paralyzes you, okay, to taking the next trade, okay? So regardless of what happened, when you see that you are being fearful to enter trade, okay, that's more reason why you need to enter that trade, all right? Because that trade that you enter might be the trade that will cover up, that will help you recover the losses that you've made, okay? As long as you are following your plan, okay? Never, if you are still being fearful, if you still have this fear concept in you when you are trading, right? It's just a pointer that you need to work on yourself. You need to work on your psychology, right? If you have a proper trading plan, right, then there's no reason for you to fear. So whenever you are fearful, just know, okay, the mindset that I want you to have whenever you find yourself in that position that you are afraid of losing, okay, have it at the back of your mind that what if I win this trade? Okay, the trade that you are afraid of entering might just be the trade that will help you recover the losses that you've made, right? So you need to overcome the fear of losing, okay? And in also overcoming this fear concepts, you need to be absolutely comfortable with losing, right? You need to understand that losses is part of the game, right? Forex trading is business. Just the way loss and profit is a part of business, right? Profit and loss is also a part of Forex trading, okay? Most of you guys have studied accounting, or if you take a look at any financial statement of a particular company, you see the profit and loss statement. There is no institution in the world today that does not experience loss. So when it comes to trading, you have to be very, very comfortable with losses. Just the way you are comfortable, okay, when you make profit, right? You need to, have it ingrained in you that losses is part of trading. So when you lose trades, it is not because you are doing so, it might not be because you are doing something wrong, right? When you lose trades, it's not only because you did something wrong, right? You might do all the right things. You might follow your trading system to the letter, but you still lose. That is fine. You might take 2 or 3 trades following your trading plan, and then you still lose. That is absolutely fine. It is normal for you to lose. So when you lose, you are not experiencing something out of the ordinary. It is very, very normal to lose trades. All right. So, but a lot of traders don't know how to accept losses, but you have to just get comfortable with it. All right. That's the first step, right? Once you are comfortable with losing, right, you've won half the battle, right? Once you are comfortable with losing trades, you've won half the battle, right? I know it might be a lot for us to take in because nobody wants to lose money. Even the richest man in the world, okay, doesn't want to lose $1 or $100. We all want to make more money. But you need to understand that, have that big picture, right? On the long run, especially when you have a good trading plan, right? The profits that you are going to make will cover up for the losses that you made. Okay, so have that big picture that your profit is going to make up for the losses, right? When you lose trades, it is not the end, right? You are still going to win trades. Your profits, right, will cover up for the losses and then give you much more in stock. Okay, So fear of losing trades, right? You want to, have that in check. Do not be afraid of losing trades. Losses, right, is part of trading. Okay, so you need to have that understanding. You need to have that, okay, and expect it, to be very honest, right? When you expect it, when it happens, right, you will not be surprised. Just the way you expect to make a profit, okay, expect to also make a loss, right? So that when it happens, or in the process of it happening, right, you are still in check, right? You are very, very fine, okay? Now, the next concept that I'll talk about under fear is the fear of missing out, all right? The fear of missing out. So this is what people called FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, FOMO, all right? And then there are a lot of scenarios where traders, have FOMO. So FOMO would trigger you into entering trades at, the wrong entry at the wrong time. So let's say you have been waiting for a particular setup to align, and then maybe you got busy or something happened, or you saw a setup late. And because you don't want to lose that setup, you want to quickly make profit because you feel that it's a very, very good and perfect trade. Okay, you now skipped your trading plan, and then you took entry at the wrong entry price. That is fear of missing out. But you need to realize that the forex market is not running anywhere, right? The forex market has existed before most of us were giving birth to, all right? And then it will exist even after we are long gone. As long as there are still countries in the world using different currencies, as long as exchange is still going on globally, right? The forex market is still going to be here. So when you see a setup late, right? Don't try and quickly rush into a trade that you did not enter at the right entry, all right? So you need to stick to your trading plan, right? Do away with fear of missing out. There will always, right, be another opportunity, okay, for you to take trades. And then guys, check it out. We have a lot of currency pairs. So if you miss a setup on a particular currency pair, you can check out another setup on a different pair, or go to a different time frame and check out another setup. Okay, so you want to do away with fear of missing out. That is not the only trade you are going to see in your trading career, right? You still see possible even another trade that same day or another trade that same week, right? So do away with fear of missing out. If you are trading with fear of missing out, you are not trading according to your plan, right? And it is going to destabilize you. So when you enter a trade at the wrong entry, and let's say the trade is not going your way, okay, it's going against you, you will not have the right, you will not be in the right mindset to manage your trades effectively, all right? So when you enter a trade with FOMO and then you are in a drawdown, instead of waiting for price to possibly hit your stop loss, you might be tempted to close the trade because in the beginning, you did not even enter at the right price that your system said you should enter in, all right? So fear of missing out, okay, gets you into very, very wrong and shady setups, right? You might be correct, and then maybe when you enter a trade, it starts going your way. But more oftentimes than not, right, a lot of people get burnt, right? So when you miss an entry, when you miss your perfect entry, forget about that trading setup and wait for the next setup to align. There will always be another setup. Type it in the chat box and say, there will always be another setup. I know why I'm saying this, right? Let me hear, type it in the chat box. Type in, there will always be another setup. Okay, type in there will always be another seller. So you need to have that, ingrained in you. Thank you, Afolagadeni. There will always be another setup, right? That setup that you are saying is not your setup that you're going to see. Kelechi, thank you for your response. Okay. Now, the next thing that you need to overcome as a trader is the concept of greed. Now, I'll be very, very honest with you, right? Greed is something that is natural. Everybody is greedy, It takes a certain amount of greed for you to, strive to be successful, all right? But there's a fine line between, there's a meter that's, greed. So that greed I'm talking about is when you now become very, very unrealistic. So let me give you an example. So 2020, during the pandemic, I lost a bit over $5,000, okay, in one day. And so let me give you that story. So I started trading that account. I started with $3,000, okay? And in 2 weeks, I'd grown that $3,000 to $4,500. So at the time, I was very, very, when I was seeing the profit, when you're seeing profit as a trader, something just, I don't know how it happens, you just suddenly feel that you think you should make much more than this. You want to make more. So, and before I entered the trade, my goal was not even to make 1.5. My goal was to make, let's say, $1,000, and then I make the profit. But I was already making a profit of $1,500. At least I should take partials, but no. I'm saying that price should still get to this particular zone. That when price gets to this zone, I'm going to exit. Okay. Now, it went from $4,500 to $5,000. So I was $2,000 in profit. All right. But I was still saying that, okay, when this thing gets to $6,000, so I plan to double my account. All right. So I had open trades. I had different positions, open trades. I was, stacking at the time. So I was opening more trades to, increase my profits. So I was a $5,000 profit. During the pandemic, that pandemic, nobody was working. We're all at home. So I had a lot of time on my hands, okay, to trade. So I'm like, I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. So eventually, I think I went to bed or something like that. And I was trading, which probably I think I was trading GBP USD at the time. I'm not sure. But I went to bed. Obviously, I couldn't have been awake for 24 hours. So I went to bed, and during the Asian session, my 5K had gone to, let's say, about $3,500. So I was still a $500 profit. I'm like, okay, this thing will still reverse, it is retracement. Suddenly, I think one news came out, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, that particular day, like, I lost everything that I had. Now, I had the opportunity to withdraw $1,500, but because of greed, right, I couldn't bring myself to actually withdraw profits, take partials, until I lost all that money. All right. And it's the same story for a lot of traders. Same story, right? And trust me, that's not the first time I was having issues with greed. All right. But that was just the highest that I've lost based on greed. All right. So you need to be able to crush that greed. I know that it is innate. It is in our nature to be greedy. All right. But when it comes to trading in the financial markets, you need to have your greed. You need to check it. Right. You need to tone it down. And toning it down right? It's based on following your trading plan. We'll talk about your trading plan shortly, right? But you need to overcome greed. Another aspect of greed is you being unrealistic with the profit you want to make on a daily basis or on a monthly basis, right? I know that as traders, especially in Africa, things are tough in Nigeria, and you need cash. You want to pay your rent, right? You have bills to pay. Your children are just in school right now. You're paying. You want to pay rent. You want to buy stuff. Now we are even buying naira in Nigeria, okay, by 20% or 30%. So you need a lot of money to do stuff. So, and maybe for some people, they're even owing you salaries, or you are out of job, and then somebody gave you, let's say, $100 or $50, and then you're trying to turn that money into a lot of dollars in a short period of time. If you are here right now and you have this mindset that you can transform $100 to $1,000 in a month, you are greedy, right? You are the perfect avatar for greed. I'm just joking, guys. All right, it's very, very possible to transform $100 to $1,000 in a month, but for most people, it's not possible. Very few people are going to achieve that feat. All right, and I like to give people this perspective. Now, the people that make the most money in the financial markets are the big banks and financial institutions, right? Your commercial banks, hedge funds, private equity, brokers, and things like that. Now, those guys, they are fine. They are perfectly fine if they are able to make anything from 10% to 20% profit on a yearly basis. All right, so that means those guys are fine with about between 1 to 2% profit on a monthly basis. There is no retail trader today that will be fine with 5% profit in a month. None, including myself. All right, except we are trading something very, very high. Someone is asking a question. Kelly is asking, does it mean if you see a setup that looks good, you have to avoid it if you have achieved a good target? Yes, we are still going there. Okay, we are still going there. Okay, so talking about greed is having unrealistic targets. Unrealistic targets. And then once you start having unrealistic targets, all right, you are going to be over leveraging unnecessarily. You won't be doing your due diligence, okay? Once you are greedy, you will not be able to follow your trading plan, all right? So cut greed, all right? Minimize your expectations, lower your expectations when it comes to profits, okay? Lower your expectations when it comes to profits. Now, remember, we are talking about things that you should overcome to have your trading psychology in top gear, right? You need to be very, very realistic with the kind of profits that you are going to make, okay? If you were in my class yesterday, we talked about the concept of risk management. And I was saying something about, about traders having two different kinds of accounts. You need an account that is conservative, and then you need an account that is aggressive. All right, so that way you know that on these accounts you are risking less, and on the other accounts you are risking more. All right, but the majority of you guys, of traders, are going to be trading a conservative account. Right, not many people can actually manage an aggressive account because it takes a very, very strong mindset to trade aggressively, okay? Because very, very few people can withstand losing 10% of their account in one trade, right? Very few people, right, can withstand losing 10% of their account on one trade. For example, you are trading an account of, let's say, $100. for example, and then you are trading aggressively. Now, on aggressive accounts, if you are risking, let's say 10% of your account on every trade, that means if that trade goes against you, you lose $10. Okay, knowing that to blow that account, you would only need to lose 10 trades. Very few people can still be in the right frame of mind if they have that kind of loss. All right, so that's why being conservative is the best place to start. And being conservative would also help you build your confidence in your trading strategy. All right, so when you are conservative and then you are, making money steadily, that will give you enough, confidence to be aggressive on a different account. All right, we'll talk more about that. And talking about greed as well. When it comes to trading, you need to have a target. How much do you want to make in a month or in a day or in a week? All right. If your trading goal on a weekly basis is to make 5% profit, gentlemen and ladies, right? If on day one you hit that target of 5%, please close your trade and go and do something else in life. Life is a lot more interesting than Forex trading, right? There are so many interesting things to do in life than spending time on the charts. Forex trading is one of the very, very boring activity, right? You might even sleep off trying to analyze the chart. When you hit your target, if your goal in a week is to make 5%, and on Monday or on Tuesday, you saw a very, very good opportunity, and then you make your 5% profit, please close your trade for that, close your laptop for that week and go and do something else. If you remain on the chart, just ensure that you are doing your demo, just be demo trading. But I recommend that you just close the chart and then do something else. Because at that point that you've hit your 5% in your first day or second day, you might tend to be overconfident, right? And that's another thing that you must overcome. When you are overconfident, it's a major pitfall, major. I think that was what happened to me during the pandemic. Because I'd made that kind of profit before, I was expecting price to get to $6,000. Okay, but that was my downfall. Okay, when I lost that money, I don't have to recall that experience, but it was a very, very difficult time. During the pandemic, we were all at home, right? There was nothing going on anywhere. So if you have small money like this, you need to use it well. But there I was losing $5,000 in one day, right? Nobody will feel good losing that in one day. All right. So when you hit your profit target, please close your laptops, close your empty 4 or 5 platform, and go and do something else in life, right? Go and talk to your mom, talk to your dad, talk to your partner. Go and, if you are into sports, go and play sports. Go and see a movie. At least you made profit. Celebrate your profit. Okay, live life. Okay, and doing that would even put you in a better state of mind to come back to your chart and trade. All right. So next thing that you need to overcome is a concept of overconfidence. Okay, I talked about that in passing. Overconfidence. All right, please. You don't control the market. All right. You don't control the market. So if you've made money last week, it's not an indicator that you make money this week. All right. In the Forex market, your past performance does not guarantee future results. All right. So, especially when you are having a winning streak, it happens a lot that in a particular week, I mean, your trades are just hitting take profit. You are making money like no man's business. It happens. Maybe that week, the market just aligns 100% with your trading strategy. So at that point in time, let's say you were winning, you've won like 3 to 5 trades back to back. You were clearing out all your profit targets. And at that point in time, when you start to get overconfident is when you now start to shift away from your risk management. You now start to shift away from the kind of lot size that you should be using. You start doing things away from your plan. That's when you start being overconfident. All right, and overconfidence is going to kill you. Not kill you literally, but it's going to, you'll be losing the profit that you made, right? Because you were overconfident, right? You might lose all that profit. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to experience that. All right. So you need to overcome overconfidence. Know that past performance does not guarantee future results, right? Ensure that you are trading according to your plan, according to your strategy. Okay. Don't do any guesswork at all. If your trading plan tells you to exit at a particular point, please exit. If you are told to do this at a particular point, please do this. Don't try and make excuses on the fly because of what has been happening in the last few days, right? Follow your trading plan to the letter. Okay, let me know if you are getting value so far, guys. Give me some feedback in the chat box, right? Type in value in the chat box if you've learned 1 or 2 things tonight before we go into the next concept, right? Type in value in the chat box, guys, if you learned something new tonight. All right. Kelechi said value, passive value, value. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so let's talk about systems. Okay, let's talk about systems to help you develop a solid trading psychology. Dr. Muller, I see you. Systems to help you develop a solid trading strategy. Okay, so number one thing that I would talk about is the need to have a trading strategy. Is to have a trading strategy and then knowing the win rate of your trading strategy. If I ask anybody, okay, let me ask you guys, okay, do you know the win rate of, what is the win rate of your trading strategy? Type it in the chat box. What is the win rate of your trading strategy? If you know it, type it in. If you don't know your win rate, type in, I don't know. Okay? Type in the win rate of your trading strategy, if you know it. And if you don't know the win rate of your system, type in, I don't know. All right? All right. So you can see, the majority of us trading, you don't know the win rates of your trading strategy. It's like you having a business. So let's say you have a petrol station and then you don't even know your supplier, someone that will supply you fuel when your current fuel finishes. That's what's happening. All right. So a lot of traders don't know the win rate of their strategy. They don't even have a proper understanding of their strategy. So you are trading something that you've not backtested properly, that you've not. Let me ask you another question. Okay. Everybody here, before you started trading a live account, how long did you practice trading for? Like, how long did you use for your demo trading? Let me see your response in the chat box. How many weeks or days did you use for your demo trading? Okay, give me your feedback, guys. Okay, let us tackle this problem once and for all. Okay, and then be very, very honest. How many weeks or days, or if you use months, did you use for your trading strat, for your demo trading? Okay, type in your answer in the chat box. Okay, Dr. Muller said about 2 to 3 weeks. Kelechi said 3 weeks, but trying different things. Bassett said about 3 weeks. Afrabi said 1 month, but wasn't constant. Can you see? The answer is right here. All right. A lot of traders today did not do proper practice. You know, it's like, you know, being a medical doctor and you do not do proper training, proper practice. When you are faced with real life scenario, because you do not practice properly, you are going to kill that person, right? You are going to mess up. So a lot of traders, we are messing up, we are blowing accounts, all right, because we do not practice properly. We do not practice in a simulated environment properly before trading a live environment. And I'll tell you unequivocally that 2 to 3 weeks or even a month of demo trading, right, is very, very unrealistic, right? I don't think it makes sense for you to do your demo trading for 1 month, regardless of the trading strategy, Mr. Falabi. All right, regardless of trading strategy, you yourself, you need to know the win rate. You need to build your confidence in that particular trading system that you are using. And when you are doing your demo trading, how do you know the win rate of your trading system, right? Every trade that you place, you want to document it, right? Open, don't think about, you can have like a journal. Okay, if you are taking a buy trade, put it on that journal. You are buying Euro USD. Did you win or not? Yes or no? So you want to document everything. It's called a trade journal. So journal all the trades that you placed. I want to recommend, and you might choose to take it or not take it. I recommend that in order for you to start trading in a real environment, to start trading your real capital, right? You need to practice for at least three months, 90 days of trading. And in that 90 days, in that 3 months, each and every trade that you placed, you want to journal all those trades. Okay, by the date. Okay, journal it. When you go online, you see different templates for trade journal. So just download any trade journal. It's very, very easy to use actually. So every trade that you are placing, put it in that journal and document all those trades. Now, at the end of that 3 months of journaling, of trading, you'll be able to arrive at your win rate. And that's what will help you, will give you some kind of confidence in your trading strategy. It's going to help you with your mindset, because it will tell you that, okay, at this point, I know what I'm doing. All right, but majority of us as forex traders, we don't even have a trading plan. We don't have a trading strategy. You don't even know the win rate of your system. That's why you keep blowing accounts, because you are not sure of what you are doing. You are simply winging it. You are winging your money away. Okay? If you make money in forex trading, you need to consider this thing. You need to take it seriously. If you want Forex to pay you serious money, then you need to take it seriously. I tell people a lot, one major reason why Forex traders lose money is because anybody can just wake up tomorrow morning and call himself a Forex trader. You don't have to write any exam to become a Forex trader. You don't have to pass any academy. My nephew that is 10 years old tomorrow can go to any broker and create an account, fund the account with Bitcoin and start trading. That is how easy it is to get started with trading Forex. And that's why we'll continue blowing accounts, because the threshold for being a Forex trader is so low. It's a low-hanging fruit. It is easily accessible. But only people that do what other people are not doing will stand out. Other people are not spending 3 months demo trading, right? I did a poll here in this small sample size, right? The person with the highest number of demo trading, the period is 1 month. Okay, most of us as Forex traders, we do demo trading for 2 or 3 weeks. You cannot practice anything for 2 weeks and become a master at it. Nothing. There's nothing that will make you serious money in life that 2 weeks or 3 weeks of practice will make you very, very proficient in. It's not possible. All right. Now, when I talk about demo trading for 3 months, I'm not only saying that you should only trade a demo account, right? You also want to fund a live account with small amount of money, let's say about $20 or $30, something you can afford to lose, because you practicing as well, you need to also practice trading in a live account. All right, because that would also help you with maintaining and having a good trading psychology, okay, managing your losses and emotions that way. So when it comes to practice, it's a merger of a demo account and a live account, right? After that 3 months of practice, then you now fund your live account with the real money you want to start trading with. All right, it's like saying for people that want to trade a prop firm account. Now, prop firm account is everywhere now. All right, and I see a lot of people want to get access to $10,000, get access to $100,000 to start trading. But on your own personal account, you can't even grow an account of $50. But you think that one way or the other, when you get access to $100,000, because it's big money, you think you can grow it. It does not happen that way. Okay, this is something that you cannot skip. You cannot skip this process, guys. Okay, it's a painstaking process that you must go through. And when you go through it, right, you'll be happy that you went through it. All right, so you want to practice efficiently and effectively for 3 weeks. Okay, and in that I said for 3 weeks, for 3 months, at least 3 months. And then in that 3 months, you want to arrive at a solid trading strategy that works for you. That works for you. And then you will know the win rate of your trading strategy. Now, when you know the win rate of your trading strategy, it's going to help you with a level of confidence. You have some sort of a perspective of the market. You'll be, how do I put it? You know what you are doing. You will know that you can deliver. So if your trading strategy is let's say 50% profitable, that means your win rate is 50%. You know that regardless of what happens, based on this 3 months of live testing, this trading system has produced this particular result. If it can produce this result under 3 months, it will produce it after 3 months. Why? because the statistics out there is that the majority of forex traders that blow accounts, they blow their accounts under 3 months. So if you are practicing and then in 3 months of practice, your account is still very, very healthy, that means you are ready to start trading your real account. But after 3 months of trading, and then your account is, dwindling, you are not ready yet. Do another 3 months. Right now, forex trading, you must realize that forex trading is a skill set that will pay you for the rest of your life. Guys, it's not bad. If it will take you 1 year to master this art or this skill set of forex trading, please devote that 1 year to attaining mastery. When you are a master, Kai, anywhere you are in the world, you can make money with forex trading. Anywhere you are in the world, you can make money with forex trading. You know exactly what you need to do to make money. When you look at the chart will start speaking to you. You know exactly what's going on and the right zones to trade from. There are things that can't be taught when it comes to forex trading, right? It comes with you just realize it. Everything, the dots just starts connecting. Those things can't be taught. There are things that can't be taught. We might give you access to a video library to show you everything, how to trade, how to take entries, but there are still some dots that needs to be connected. Those dots is when it will connect is based on you, the time, the seriousness that you put into mastering this skill set. So there's a mastery level. There's a mastery level to forex trading, and it does not come in a month of practice. It doesn't. It does not come in 1 year of trading. Right? I've not seen any trader that started trading that has just 1 year of experience that's a master in forex. If you've seen that person, please tell me. All right? People that you see that are doing well today in forex, right? They've been trading for at least 3 years. Some 9 years before they get to a level that they are, they're a master. All right. So the major issue out there is the way people have painted forex trading to be a get-rich-quick thing. So people only show the lifestyle that you would experience when you make profit in forex, but they don't show the work, the behind the scenes. Very few people actually tell people what is involved to get that kind of lifestyle. All right. So for that kind of lifestyle, there is a certain work ethic. There's a certain mindset. There's a certain, how do you put it, ritual or routine, okay, that provides that kind of lifestyle. And it takes time. All right. So first step, the first system, guys, let me write it down so that you know what I'm talking about, is for you to have a trading strategy. Okay, have a trading strategy. Have a strategy and know your win rates. Very, very important. Okay, very, very important. Am I communicating, guys? Okay, so the next point that I will talk about very, very quickly, also similar to trading strategy, is to have a trading plan. Okay, get a trading plan. Get a trading plan. So trading plan is, houses your trading strategy. So a trading plan talks about everything about your strategy. Now, so one aspect of a trading plan is the concept of risk management. like I established yesterday, if you were a part of yesterday's session, very few people have a risk management plan. Most traders does not consider risk before they enter trade. They just focus only on the profit. You don't know why you are using a lot size. Okay, you don't understand the concept of risk to reward. All right, please, if you were not in yesterday's session, I want to recommend that you get the replay of yesterday's class on risk management. We dealt with that topic for over 1 hour, an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, so it is on 10 Trades YouTube channel, or reach out to your account manager for that person to give you access to the replay. So have a trading plan, and in your trading plan, it will let you know your risk. That's why, I was talking about you having two accounts, an account that is conservative and an account that is aggressive. So know your risk. On each trade, how much of your money are you risking on that trade? Are you risking 1%, 2%, 3%, or 5% or more? And your trading plan would inform you to be very, very disciplined with your risk. Don't risk 1% today, and then tomorrow you are risking 5%. Be very, very strict and disciplined with your risk. That's a trading plan. That's outside the trading strategy right now. What is your trading plan? Part of it is your risk. How much of your account are you risking per trade? And what will inform your risk is how much you are willing to lose. In managing your emotions, so let's say, for example, let me give you a practical example, right? For people that are into sports betting, people that bet on football or whatever they bet on OneXBet or Bet Nigeria, and then they stake an amount. So let's say somebody is betting 100 naira to win 1 million naira. Okay, that person puts over 30 games and is risking just 100 naira. Do you know that that person is comfortable losing 100 naira? If he loses that 100 naira, it's not going to kill him. He's not going to feel it. He's comfortable losing it. Now, before you enter a trade, place a buy or sell trade. Are you comfortable? If that trade does not go your way, if you lose that trade, are you comfortable losing it? Will you still be okay when you lose that trade, or if you lose that trade? Now, that is an answer that most people cannot answer. That's a question that most people cannot answer. Of course, you don't even know how much you lose if that trade doesn't go your way. Before you place a buy or sell order, you need to know how much will I lose if this trade does not go my way. All right, so we dealt with that yesterday. So you need to have risk management in check, because when you are fine with losing this amount of money, it will help you manage your trade properly. It will not mess with your emotions. So even if that trade is not going your way, it's not going your direction, because before you entered the trade, you already know that, okay, this trade, if I lose, this is how much I'll lose, and then you are fine with it. So you won't have any issues with, being tempted to close a trade because you are in a loss. All right, so that's why we are talking about systems. It's a system. Once you put that system in place, your psychology is going to align naturally, and you start trading with, the mindset that winners trade with. All right, is getting a trading plan. Okay, and in your plan, you must understand risk and implement that risk in your trading. All right. And next thing that you must do when it comes to your trading plan is know how to manage your trade. Okay, trade management. Okay, when you are in profit of so amount of pips, what should you do? When you are in a loss of so amount of pips, what should you do? You should never be caught unawares at any point in time. All right, because most people, what they experience is that when they are in a bit of profit, most traders don't know how to wait for price to hit their take profit. I don't know why, right? Maybe it's still part of the fear issue thinking, all right? Most traders, when they are in a bit of loss, they don't even know how to wait for price to even approach their stop loss because they are not willing to lose that much. Of course, they did not even know how much they were willing to lose before they entered the trade. All right? When you are in a certain amount of profit, know the action that you are going to take. When you are in a certain amount of loss, know the action you are going to take. Do not be caught unawares at any point, at any given point in time based on the market movement. And all of these decisions that you make will be informed by your trading strategy. So you know all of those things when you've properly practiced, when you spend ample time trying to understand your trading strategy to figure out your win rates and things like that. Okay, when you practice properly, naturally you will arrive at a plan, right? And that plan is custom to you. Okay, that plan is custom to you. All right, because as human beings, I've realized that when we learn something, we don't implement it the same way we learn it. We usually add our own touch to it. So let's say you learn how to barb, for example, from somebody, right? It's not the same way that person is going to barb that you barb, right? You add your own finesse to it, your own advantage, your own edge to it. You'll be able to get your edge, your own finesse, when you practice properly. And that will be your edge. That will set you apart from everybody else. Your trading system will be very, very custom to you. You will realize some things, okay, that will put you in the right place psychologically. Am I communicating, guys? Am I talking good this night? Okay, give me some feedback, guys. Let me know if you are getting value from this. Now, like I said earlier, we are talking about the intangibles. The intangibles. So I hope that you guys are taking down notes, okay, so that on your own you can implement these things. All right, get a trading plan. In your plan, you must decide on your risk, understand risk, and don't be caught unawares. When price moves a certain amount in profit or loss, know exactly what you should do. Then the next thing that I'll talk about, I want to end this class very, very soon. We'll be here for about an hour. Now, the next thing that I want you to do is to get a second stream of income. All right, get a second stream of income. Please, forex trading should not be your only source of income. I beg you in the name of God. All right, forex trading should not be your only source of income. If it is, you'll be under a lot of pressure to perform, to make money. All right, it's going to mess with your psychology, with your emotions. All right, so before you start trading forex, have something that even if you lose money with forex trading, that thing that maybe your day job or your business can keep funding your capital. So if you lose money here, you have something else that can help you put back money into it, so you know exactly what you are doing. That is the way to, transition properly in anything in life. All right, because forex trading, crypto is a high risk business, is a high risk investment. Okay, nobody really gets it right at first try. Very few people do, most don't. All right, and having a second income stream will help you follow your plan, will help you trade using the right risk, will help you follow your risk when you set your risk. For example, someone that doesn't have any income stream apart from forex trading will be trying to his best or his or her best to make something serious every month. You'll be over leveraging. You'll be literally gambling. Okay. And if you are supposed to wait for your trade to hit your take profits, maybe it's taking a lot of time. Because you cannot wait, you need money. You close the trading when it has not hit your profit. But if you know that bad as it bad, you have something at the end of the month that can cater for your expenses, you won't be under undue pressure to perform with your forex trading. All right, so it's going to help with your emotions a whole lot. I know what I'm talking about, right? Having a second income stream, even if you have two or more, the more the merrier. But I want to recommend, have something else that you are doing aside from forex trading. Very, very important. All right, have something that you are doing apart from forex trading. If you are only trading forex, is very, very risky. Okay, very, very risky. So you should only get to a point whereby forex trading is all you do when over a period of time, forex is able to make you consistent income on a monthly basis, and that income is maybe much more, like ×2 or ×3 of what you're making from your job or from a business. That's when you have the right to quit everything, right, and focus only on forex, right? If forex trading has not made you at least ×2 of your salary or your income from your business on a monthly basis, please don't quit. Don't quit your day job. Don't quit your business for forex. You will regret that decision. Okay, you will regret it. All right, so you want to trade forex by the side while trading, while doing your work or your business. Okay, that is one solid way that you can actually have your psychology in the right place. All right, are we together, guys? All right, and then last thing that I'll talk about tonight, because of time, is this system. Please, right? Use a stop loss. Okay, use a stop loss and take profit. I beg you, in the name of God. Okay, use a stop loss and take profit. Your trading strategy should even give you exit points. There is no correct trading strategy that does not have exit points. By exit points, I mean stop loss and take profit. So if you have a trading system that gives you that, please implement it. Most forex traders today don't use a stop loss because maybe based on your experience, price will hit your stop loss and then it will not go back in profits. So you think that if you don't use a stop loss, price will still go back in your direction. My brothers and sisters, you are going to blow your account eventually, because one day, price will not reverse it. It will keep going. It will keep going, and then it will eat deep, very, very deep into all the profit that you've made. That's if you've even made any profit. Use a stop loss. Don't use, I hear some people say something like a mental stop loss. Please don't try it. Have a defined stop loss. Have an exit point, because of course, when you are trading with risk in mind, you should know how much you are willing to lose before you enter that trade. All right, so you will know how much you will lose if you don't use a stop loss, if you don't have a defined stop loss level. All right, so please use a stop loss. All right, let your stop loss be implemented in your trading strategy, and of course, you know that you are going to practice your trading system for 3 months minimum. So that will even give you a lot more confidence to use the stop loss and take profit. And please also use a take profit, like what happened to me back in 2020. Assuming I had a take profit, I had different levels of take profits, I would have at least taken profits and managed my trade properly so that I don't lose, I increase my capital. Right, guys, taking profits is better than not taking profits at all. Right, taking profit is making money. At least you are increasing your capital. Okay, nothing beats take profit, guys. Take profits like no man's business. All right, so please use a take profits. Don't ignore your trading system and believe that price will still go far, far beyond the zone you are meant to take profits. Right, you might be right sometimes. All right, but most times price might still pull back and go back to your entry and even your stop loss. All right, so guys, let us stop here tonight. Do we have any questions? Any questions so far based on trading psychology, based on what you've learned tonight? Do we have any questions? I'd like to take questions. If you have any, you can type your questions in the chat box, or you can unmute. I can unmute you to ask your question. Just signify. I'll like to tackle issues that you are facing personally with psychology. So if there's any mindset issue that you are facing, this is a good time for you to ask that question, and then I'll do my best to clarify it for you. So Afolabi, Kelechi, Kanayo, Konko, do you have any questions, any area you need clarification on that you know that will, once you get a hang of that thing, it will help you increase your chances of, being consistently profitable? Okay. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Kelechi is asking, in a situation where I'm not yet comfortable building up setup, is it advisable to take signals? Okay. Something about signals. Signals, the major issue that I have with signals is that if you are taking signals, especially from, let's say, a Telegram group or a WhatsApp group. Now, most times, the person sending you the signal would have entered the trade first before typing it in the Telegram group. So maybe the entry price that he entered is 0.745. That's the entry that he entered. Now, at the point that he's going to type it by, he would not type the entry price, the stop loss, the take profit, something like that. Maybe at the point that you are saying it, the entry price has gone to 0.75 something. So most times when you are taking signals, you are not entering at the right price. You are entering at the wrong price. And maybe you even see the signal very, very late. And for signals as well, the owner of the signals might be giving you updates how to manage that trade. But maybe you are busy with something, or you are not online, you don't see that update on time, which will make you lose the trade. So eventually, signals is just good for beginners. All right. But when you want to start evolving into making the big bucks, you can't depend on signals. I've not seen a very profitable trader that depends on signals. Okay, I've not seen it. I've not seen a very profitable trader that depends on signals. Signals is good, but it's only good for beginners. Like, at least that will help you understand some things in the market, how to enter trades, do this thing. But when you want to start making the big bucks, you need to start trading by yourself. That's why 10 Trade is focused on educating you, right? 10 Trade also provides signals, actually, but it's majorly for beginners to help you get started. That's why we run at least 2 different educational sessions on a daily basis, because that is where the money is for you as a trader, not signals. Anybody can send signals. Anybody can use signals, but not everybody can get trade by themselves. So you need to build yourself to a point that you become the signal. You are able to get signal from the market by yourself. I hope that makes sense to you, Kelechi. All right, so signal is good for beginners. All right, if you want to get to the big money, you can't focus on signals anymore. It just helps you get started. All right. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Afulabi, do you have a question? Kanaya, do you have a question? All right. So no questions so far. So that means we got value tonight. I want to recommend that you get the replay of this session. It will be on the YouTube channel tomorrow morning. Please go through it sometime this week, and start implementing these things. Take a step back and do everything that you've learned tonight. Okay, put in the efforts required. There's a work ethic that you need to have to be a profitable trader. Okay, it doesn't jump on you. It comes with discipline, right? And having a good trading psychology is a result of discipline. It does not jump on you. So it's something that you have to put in the effort. It requires effort, right? So put in the effort, be disciplined, and the right mindsets will come. You build the right mindsets because you are disciplined. All right. So guys, if you have any further questions after tonight, please reach out to your account officer to ask your questions, and the answers will be passed across to you, or simply wait for the next time that we'll be doing this particular session on psychology. So let me thank everybody for being a part of this webinar from beginning to the end. I want to appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. And I want to wish you all the very best in your trading career. I am rooting for you, and we want you to win at 10 Trade. All right. So guys, I'll see you on the next webinar. Till then, let's have an amazing trading week. More pips this week. This week shall be very profitable for you. I'll see you on the next webinar. Bye guys. God bless you. Cheers.